Or is Judd Trump going to have a two-frame advantage? Not pleased with the break-off. He's left this obligatory red. And I think the pink's onto the right middle if it goes in. Well, we were able to find a little bit of an angle, and didn't he cue that well? Just run on a fraction too far.
I think the red to the left of the black's available, and the red above between the pack of reds and the black's available, so he'll play in an area hoping to be on the one next to the black. No, he's like that cue ball run. I think he's okay.
6. Seven.
Would have stopped breathing for a second there, John Higgins, when that red was on its way to the pocket. I'm sure when he first hit it, he thought, I might have missed this. Now, possibly can leave himself level in the black. He can go into the bunch, and he's got that loose red. He's got a couple of loose reds as insurance.
50.
Possibly gone too far to play into the bunch, but you'll be starting thinking about it. It's always best, as I keep saying, to go into the pack when you've got another loose red available. When you leave it till the very last minute
22.
and it doesn't, the split doesn't work, you end up with nothing.
$23.
Again, there was a chance to go leave the cue ball high to go into the pack. It was just, it seems very few players, well, want to play into the bunch that way.
Just get the feeling, Stephen, maybe because it's early on in the match, that John Higgins quite happy to take what's there and then leave it till the last minute to play the cannon, as he will do here.
31.
Yeah, into the right-hand side of the pack. The red to the extreme right. Stunning to that red. He had a couple of chances earlier on in that break to go into them. It would have been easier than that
31.
one. A little bit surprising. As you say, Johnny, maybe he's feeling a little bit in the negative side.
And having missed the black off the spot, very fortunate not to leave Judd an opportunity. Not a bad safety shot. Not great, because that cue ball should have been tight to the ball cushion.
Just got to be careful with the double kiss. We're getting very close to clipping that red into the right middle there. But again, not the best safety shot you would expect from John Higgins.
Feels he can get through to this red. Missed it by a long way. And where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball going? Well, if John Higgins had a result before, Judd Trump's had one there. Well, just trying a little swerve here just to nestle on this. There you see the way the right-hand side. Move the cue ball. And if this was a right-hander, he'd no doubt be playing this red that John's left on. Well, feels he can reach it left hand. It's not easy. Wow.
I'm astounded. How is this going in? Is that a 9-ball table to play on, John?
Yeah. Anyway, it's gone in.
Black ball.
Oh, what a chance.
8. Nine.
Far more straightforward, this break, than the one he made in the last frame to pinch the frame.
$60. $70.
Just give it a little bit of thought. And he could play a cannon on that cluster, but it could go wrong. There's a few loose reds he can play for. But the angle he's got on the black, maybe it's worth playing the cannon. Not too much pace, not necessary. Well, he's played a gentle one for, well, what I would describe as a tricky red to the left middle. The reason I say that, I think he's got to do a little bit with the cue ball. Well, he played it nicely. And he's landed perfect on the blue. But you still, really, I suppose the one red he'll be looking at to get on is the one just below the pink. I think that's the red. I think he could play for the one on the left, and if he doesn't get on that one. And if he gets on that even high, then he can roll it in and bring other reds into play. He's played it perfectly.
Third.
He has got a slight angle. He could squeeze this red to the left-hand side of the pocket as he looks and maybe nudge another red out from those 4. Still try and stay on the black. And I decided just to make
31.
sure he stays in perfect position.
Points all square.
$38.
So a tricky cut back, and you can only see the extreme left of the cue ball. So you're going to have to play this with a lot of side, so you have to allow for the potting angle. So this can be missed.
Please turn that off now, please. Thank you.
Yeah, we've already had a phone going off.
Please turn it off. I won't ask again.
Already?
Thank
Well,
you.
the referee's right. I mean, they were warned, turn them off, you know, and sometimes it makes you wonder. It really is. Bad form. As Stephen said, this is a tricky red, this. Particularly when you've got, well, he's striking down to find the middle of the cue ball. But he's got the pot, and he's managed to hold it. He'd like not to be as close to the side cushion as he is, so he's just got to drop this blue in dead weight. Will he fancy doing that? No, decides to run round off 2 cushions. Well, it couldn't have worked out better. It could have gone wrong.
44. 45.
But that's the talent of Judd, isn't it, Stephen? I mean, when he was near the cushion, you know, you think it'd like to make it easy, the blue, drop it in.
52.
Cued it in lovely and came round off the 2 cushions.
Yeah, he's got all the shots and some.
53.
Certainly not a player. You want to like get a few frames in front and get even more confident.
Red and a black would put him 36 points in front with just 35
59.
remaining. But he's not bothered about playing for the pink,
60.
which will put him 35 points in front, so only the red needed and perfect on the pink. No problem here. Applause from the other side, so just taking a step back. And that's part of the experience, and you know, when you think back, it was 2011 when he played John in the final of this great championship.
66.
Just the red needed. And that will take him to the
67.
mid-session interval now, surely, with a 2-frame advantage. And I think overall, Stephen, deservedly.
Very much so. He's looked by far the more confident of the 2 players.
73.
John Higgins has looked a little bit
75.
tentative for me. And then when he was in this frame, there's a couple of chances where I think normally he would have been into the bunch of reds. Chose to pick them all off.
78.
Judd Trump has looked very focused.
4 remaining colours for the century.
82. 87.
59 century breaks already in the tournament. This is the 60th.
93.
And Judge 5th. Wonderful, and before the black went in, it was nearly out of the arena. Well, that was good stuff. John Higgins got a lot to think about. I know it's early doors, but Judd Trump on top. 3 frames to 1.